FOMC Day recap for stocks, Bitcoin, gold, and silver. Let's go. This is Dan Max at EXP Realty, aka the trading agent, with the daily stock, Bitcoin, gold, and silver market recaps. Please check out the Discord room. Link is in the description. This is Dan Max at EXP Realty, aka the trading agent. This is my market recap for December 15th, FOMC recap. And this might be a long one. I apologize, but I have to talk about some things that I think newer people who even trading on need to understand about someone like myself with experience that can help out and keep you from getting caught in traps, just being frustrated. So one of the things we talked about today in the Discord room was, man, people were freaking the freak out about gold and silver and tanking. And I did a video on bear and bull traps. I did a video last week on what to expect in the middle of December. And all this stuff is based on repeating patterns in history and precedent. So we will get into those here shortly, but let's talk about what the FOMC said and why does it matter. So the FOMC had, they talk, Powell talks, he gets questions asked. I listened to about 20 minutes of it, and he said one thing that matters, and it's the only thing that matters, and I hope if you're listening, you understand that this is why the market rallied, metals popped, everything. He said they're going to stay accommodative until there's full employment. What is full employment? He didn't say it. How are you going to get to full employment? I mean, technology has taken people's jobs. We have an aging workforce, aging population. Like, what is full employment? So I talked about that, and you can see it here on the Discord room. We talked about this. Metals bounced off that comment, like, how do you have it? Labor participation rate. Like, there's so many things. Like, you can't, you're never going to hit full employment. Like, it's just, like I said, they'll never end purchases. Japan is the prime example. Like, everyone's like, oh, the market's all over the place. Like, chop precedes the pop. Like, hey, watch this. Like, full unemployment. Like, it's not happening. So that's all you need to know. So that's why the market popped. Remember the seasonality. I have so much here in the Discord room. I'm doing live play-by-play. If you ever have questions, please stop in. Where is it? Just just know that you're not alone. If you have questions, just ask. So we're going to get into the seasonal bullish times of the year, the 15th to the 22nd. Then comes the Christmas rally. So I hope a lot of this helps. And if you're not sure what the hell is going on, ask someone who is. So just keep that in mind. Full unemployment, not happening. Not happening anytime soon. So until they define that, the markets like it. The markets will pop. Again, I talked about why the middle of December matters. It's in this video. Talked about bull and bear traps. I posted it again so people can watch. Like this, the market is repeating patterns. I might look like a genius, but it's not. I'm not a genius. I just study. I study the past. Oh man, look at that. The markets are back at 470. So let me get into Bitcoin first, because let's just keep the order. What did we say? 47,000 level. We like it. It seems to be holding 47,000. Looks like a big cup and handle. The Fed's talked. Look, nice rip. Again, middle of December. FOMC, triple witching OPEX, tax loss selling. All these things factored. So if you were buying in this zone, you're loving it. It's really that simple. Like, again, you did what you had to do. So we're going to run through all these real quick. All the typical names, but just notice the markets haven't closed yet, but I don't think they're crashing into the close, hence why I was like, I'm just going to do my video. TLT 20-day, it's good. Dollar obviously going to fall on that comment because there's no way, they're just going to have to keep money printing. I said, look at this candle here. This was a sign of bearishness in my mind. We retested highs on the FOMC. Notice the volume is dirt. We got back into the resistance zone and failed. Very obvious sign. Check out the VIX. This is what was interesting. And again, I apologize if I seem arrogant here, but I'm just trying to relay that I know what I'm talking about. I said, watch the 50, 100, 200 day. We're going to bounce. I said, watch the 23 range. We might resist there. If you're watching these videos, I'm literally giving you play-by-play of what I think is going to happen. And again, I trade, my projections are usually 80% right. 85%. So do the math. Sometimes I get right a lot in a row. And when I'm wrong, it's again, it has to be something that I haven't seen before. And in this kind of market, it's not. I mostly have seen everything. SPY, we talked about it dropping today. and then possibly the first direction. The first direction in a trap is the trap. Markets were down, trap is set, bears are stuck. That's all it is. I mean, don't overthink it. QQQ. This one was getting slapped around. We said watch potentially the 100-day, 50-day retested, got below it, made a higher low. Bears got trapped. You can see what's going on the hourly. Double bottom, W, and bears are getting throttled. Let's just keep it at that. Let's get into my favorite topics, gold, silver, because people who know me know this is my jam. I've been studying this. Backtest the old trend line. I started buying at 165 earlier in the day and then tried to get some on that last little drop. I posted on Twitter. This was a trap. Here on the hourly, you see it. Sorry, let me get on the 10-minute because you're going to be like, holy shit, that is a bear trap. See this long-ass wick and this high volume? Everybody's puking. The thing is already at the lows. And what happens? It rallies back. Like, this is repeating patterns. Just trust that that's what you look for. And if you're patient, that's why I'm going big. You know, because I don't know. Like, when I look at the FOMC reaction, I like the price anyway. But when it dropped even more, I bought more because in my mind I'm going, this thing is already down from 175 down to 165. Gold should be going up on that comment. And look what happened. It rallied back. I mean, it's just that simple. Silver. Same thing. Posted, please check Twitter, check the Discord room. I'm not just talking after the fact like I have hindsight of 2020. No, I'm trying to do this live. We had an exact double bottom. I started buying right under 20, and you could see double freaking bottom. Check the 10-minute on silver, like trap. Tight. Long wick. Wham. I mean, it engulfed all of the action. I mean, you could have even buying down at 20, and it still kept going. That's a bear trap, bears shorting, selling at the lows. You get trapped. GDX, I mean, here's another one. I mean, there's just traps everywhere today, and I hope that video was out in time just to help people understand. Here's the 10-minute trap. Check the daily. Again, retested the low, nice long wick, high volume. The bottom is in. It should be in, unless something changes out of nowhere. I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily rally back all today, but again, these long wicks, high volume, bottoming formations, keep it in mind. I mean, if you're buying this stuff, you're good. I mean, I posted this one in the Discord room. I said if 10. I mean, I can't believe AG was trading at 10. Bought some of that. That's a no-brainer. I think that's a bottom here. It's going to rally some. KL, this one was up at one point today. It's been chopping around. Long wick, retested the range lows. Looks good. Keep it simple. Man, this is just... If you have the patience to wait for the feds, and again, first move in a trap is wrong. You just play the reverse. And think about, again, my mouse analogy. First mouse gets the trap, second gets the cheese. If you were the second mouse today, you're getting cheese. Lots of cheddar. PAAS, this was interesting. It got back down 21. I didn't do anything with this one, but I like that long wick after a big down move with heavy volume. It looks like someone has stopping power. Letter X, this is another one that you said, be patient, let it break the downtrend. Well, we retested the lows today. I think you could have bought it somewhere down on the 22 and start buying, and if it breaks out, press the shit hard. Talking fast. VALE, where is it? This is another one. We said wait for the pullback. It's probably going to, it hit the 14 range anywhere between the 50-day, 20-day. It might not even pull back that much. It's just acting strong in this market. It's just that simple. So AMD, we talked about tech stocks were getting hammered. They might be buys. Well, look at that 50-day bounce. I mean, again, I probably should have played that, but what did we say earlier? The key is like where you come from. Yeah, this was the sell point. Now that it bounces, it could be in a chop zone, and that's what I hope people understand, is that AMD might be okay, but it also might just go nowhere for a while. Apple said, we're wrong on this one, but it got over the trend line. It's holding tight. Check the monthly. I mean, again, I'm doing all this because I don't know if everyone's new every day, how many people are watching. That's your upper trend line. Keep it in mind. If you have the seasonality due to the Santa Claus rally, we're rallying. MicroStrategy, what a boomer. This was interesting watching this. Broke below it. That's a bear trap. Made a lower low and ripped right back. I mean, you were chopping all day and you had like that pop and then that wick and it was like whoosh, gone. Just gone. I mean, again, know the zones. And this is another thing I always tell people, like, sometimes you're early, sometimes you get it. Watch the levels. Watch what happens, because sometimes you can violate them temporarily. It was funny up here. People were like, oh, I think, like, what's going on? And I'm like, ooh, it did not close over that level. It violated it temporarily, and then double top and fail. So, I mean, this kind of stuff happens all over the place. I mean, trading is one of those games of probability, and so you have to just be aware of things. RIVN, just tight chopping. I don't really have a play on it till it breaks the downtrend or you get down to the lower level. Roblox. Now, this is one I want to spend a little time on, because I tell people, like, please sell your Roblox at the 2 times range. They come out with great, I thought it was good news today, and look what happens. It gaps down to the 50-day. I'd look at the 90 area to start buying. I would just keep that simple. I mean, if you sold and took profits like we recommended, you got out at levels that now you can just buy, and you can be stupid about it. You don't have to even be that great. I mean, it's the same thing with Tesla. If you had sold up in the 1200s like we talked about with this doji patterns and this exhaustion, it was the 2 times range. I've already taken it off because I'm now looking at the fib retracements. Here you go. I said channel low. Imagine if you sold at some at 1200. Now you're back and buying at 900. Again, 25% discount, you're buying. It's that simple sometimes. PENN, this one has been interesting. This is some trappy action down here. Double dojis. Keep that on the bottom list, like the pop. EXPI. Man, it's been a long day. I'm staring at this crap. This is, again, another trap. Long wick and whoosh, coming back. I mean, this is bear trap galore everywhere. I mean, bears just got totally murdered today. Same thing here, retesting the 91 level on the XOP. I didn't, I'd like to see it hit the 200-day. It didn't. Go back to ExxonMobil and finish in like the last stocks. What do we say? Wait for the downtrend to break. It's getting close. Like, it got close enough for government work. 59 and change. Break the downtrend. I want to see a continuation pattern. See, I don't like when something breaks out and does that, because that to me doesn't look strong. What do I talk about when you see a breakout? You want to see it on volume, and you want to see the price action match that. So again, I hope people are paying attention and just know what's going on. Like, I'm posting tons of stuff here. If you're newer and you got questions, as I said, there is no bad question unless you ask it 50 times. So I appreciate everybody. I hope everyone was safe and waited. And if you're sitting here like, what the F is he talking about? Watch the most recent videos. Watch this one on silver and gold stuck, bear and bull traps, what to expect from the weekend recap. All of this was talked about, like potentialities. And again, I don't want to sound like I'm never wrong, because I can be. But this seemed very predictable what was going to happen. And so, again, when the markets were down going into the meeting, what do you think the Fed wants to say? They want to say something upbeat. They don't want to put the market in a position to sell off, because then they would own it. All right, this is your boy trying to help you guys out. Hope all is well. Keep an eye on Roblox. That to me is going to get interesting down in the low, like this area, 91, 90, 100-day. Cheers. For more trading knowledge and insight, click on the video links to the right. I appreciate you stopping by. Please subscribe, like, and share with your friends. And if you haven't joined the Discord room, check the link in the description below.